Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Painful here, and welcome to a PainTrain update video, PainTrain Faction update video, rather. So as you guys know, we've been talking about making ourselves a 25-man power faction for next map. I don't think we're going to be continuing with that. Let me just explain to you guys a bit why. Personally, I don't think it would go well. The amount of time you have to put into a power faction is insane, and I personally like to go outside every now and then and see the sunlight, you know. So I don't think that's really going to be an option as being a leader of a huge faction, as well as having 25 people in a TeamSpeak all in the same channel fighting at the same time is not going to sound good. I mean, obviously I don't want it to be toxic or anything, but it's going to be. I mean, you put 25 dudes in the same channel, and everyone's going to be yelling at the same time. It's going to be really bad. So, personally, I don't really want to do that anymore. So, what I've done is I arranged a team already for next map. It's going to be Forest, Mutations, Mezoid, and I. So, we're having a 4-man team. And so Mutations is going to be the Bard, and all three of us, Forest and Mezoid and I, we're going to be Diamonds, and we're going to run around like that. In my opinion, guys, before you guys comment anything down below, I think being in a 4-man faction beats being in a 25 faction any freaking day. Let me go ahead and explain to you guys something. I personally think it's going to be a lot more entertaining for you guys, specifically because, for example, if we went into End as a 25-man faction, what's the challenge? Like, if there's any factions below 20 people, they pretty much lose automatically. So, it's just not going to be too much of a challenge. Obviously, if we go to COTS and stuff, there'd be 25v25 fights, and that's that. It would just be toxic, though. Like, the whole communication aspect of it would be toxic. I'd have to just throw music over it, and I personally don't think it would be that entertaining. But being in a 4-man faction, there's a lot more risk. You know what I mean, guys? There's a lot more risk going into End. There could be bigger factions there that we might have to take on, that we might have to kite from. It's a lot scarier being in a smaller faction, and in my eyes, that's more entertaining for you guys to see, and it's also more fun for us. And also another update on the PainTrain like power faction thing that we were gonna do. We actually had a full roster, and then a bunch of people on the roster randomly just left and joined other teams without really even saying anything. So it kind of was falling apart anyways. So it's not like we're just dipping on the whole situation. Obviously, we could have invited other people, as there were like 1,000 applications, but I think it would just be too much pressure, and I personally think it's going to be a lot more fun with Mezoid, Forest, and Mutations, all 4 of us going ham together. And by the way, guys, all the other PainTrain members have tons of time to find other factions, everything like that. It's not like we're mad at anyone like that. We just want to be a smaller faction. It would be a lot more fun for us, as I've said. And yeah, I hope you guys can understand that. Leave some feedback in the comments down below. I'd like to know your guys' opinion on this whole situation as well. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow with another Let's Play.